what I'm saying? So grind, build that work ethic because you're going to need it in college. You're going to need that times 10 in college. Trust me. Hey y'all, what's up? I'm back with another video. I'm in the bathroom, so I hope, but I got the door open, so I hope it don't echo. But yeah, so I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be, as you can see in the title, how to get in and how to prepare for college. So if you don't know, I go to Texas A&M University in College Station. I just finished my freshman year. So in the fall, I'll be a sophomore. So I'm just going to give y'all tips and advice on, and I'm going to give y'all my journey and things that I wish I knew before I started applying for college. So I feel like college readiness and being prepared for college starts your freshman year. People say junior year. To me, junior year is your most important year in high school, but your freshman year, that's when it starts. So my advice for anybody that's a freshman, when I was a freshman, I took one AP class, which was AP Human Geography. If you're real good, like my mom didn't play that, so we were like straight A students, so I occasionally got a B in an AP class, but most of the time I got an A. But if you're not like that and your AP classes, if you think that AP classes are kind of difficult, or even if you're in pre-AP, your 8th grade year, and you think that those are already kind of difficult, I suggest not to take any AP classes your freshman year. Freshman year, stick to strictly pre-AP or just regular classes. Your freshman year, you need to be on it. All A's, like all A's. Your freshman year and your sophomore year is like the base of your GPA, even in high school and college. Your freshman year, it's easy. Like if you do bad in high school, if you do bad your freshman year, your sophomore year you can make it up. But really, after sophomore year, it's kind of hard to move your GPA up. I'm not sure why, but that's how it is. So yeah, freshman year, I feel like that you should just not take easy classes, challenge yourself, but make sure your grades are on point so you can have your GPA that you need. Alright? Sophomore year, that's when I suggest you start taking at least, one or two AP classes. So sophomore year, start taking AP classes, so the AP, and then do good in them. So the AP classes help with your rank, one, and they help with your GPA. So it's like, I forgot how it was, like, AP classes is like 9, like you get like 9 points. Pre-AP you get 8, and then the regular one you get 7. So if I'm in a AP class and you're in a pre-AP class, your grades might look better. Say you get A's, right? No, say you get like a 90, 92, right? And I'm getting like an 85 in a class. You on paper, it looks better, but when you're talking about your rank, essentially my rank will be higher than yours because AP classes have more points because it's more advanced, if that makes sense. So freshman year, grades. Sophomore year, grades, and you start dabbling into pre-AP and AP so you can help with your rank. Junior year, if you're an A grader, I would start looking into like PSAT prep and ACT and SAT prep and all this stuff. My sophomore year, we took the PSAT, which is like, I think it's pre-SAT, so it's just like a starter so you can get the gist of SAT. So that's what I suggest you do. Freshman year, start studying for the PSAT. Then if you can pay for it, or if your school pay for it, take the PSAT your sophomore year. Junior year, you need to put your goggles on. Look, this is grind time. It does not matter. You got to focus. Right now, sophomore year and freshman year, you can have some fuck-ups. But this junior and senior year, there's no time for fuck-ups. Trust me, shit happens, and I know, but this is when you have to be focused. So, junior year is when, my junior year, I took the SAT and I took the ACT for the first time. Junior year. So you just need to study. They have many websites. Even if you might have a class, like in my junior year, I took a class for SAT prep. It was called SAT prep class. So if you could get in classes like that, you don't have to pay for nothing. Look, money ain't long, so I'm not suggesting you, like, if you have it, pay for a tutor. But if you don't have it, they have free resources. The only thing you have to Google is SAT/ACT prep, and they gonna give you tests. They're gonna give you everything you need. YouTube videos out here and everything. So I'm not telling you to go not waste your money. I'm not telling you to go spend your money when you don't have it. So just stay focused. So when you take the SAT and the ACT, I'm gonna say this. Numbers do not define you at all. Numbers do not define you. So I'm the type of person where I believe that I know that I am very smart. But when it comes to tests, I tend to do poorly on tests, especially if it's math or science. No, I'm going off. Like, I'm acing them because that's what I'm good at. But when it starts coming to the reading section and stuff like that, I'm not bad, but I'm not as good as I am because I sometimes have test anxiety and I worry a lot about the grade, which mess me up when I'm taking the test. So numbers do not define you. And honestly, the SAT and the ACT, if you're in Texas, if you're a Texas high school student, if you're in the top 10%, you can get into any public Texas university/college. So I took the SAT and the ACT twice. Both of them, I took them twice. So that's 4 tests. And they did not look at that. They did not look at that because I was in the top 10%. But let me go back. So when you're taking the SAT and the ACT, focus. It's time, so that's why I say practice, because it is time. It's not just a test you can just hit. Each section is time, so you have to focus and concentrate. But don't overthink and don't have self-doubt worrying you where you do poorly on the test. So as you take the SAT and ACT, you can choose to take it once. If you're okay with your grade, you can take it once. But my school made us take it. Like, if I didn't want to take it, I could have stayed home that day. But I was like, yeah, I might as well take it again. So I took the first round of SAT and ACT my junior year. So after junior year was my first time getting my rank. I was in top 10%, but I was like, I had just moved from school, so it was like, I didn't know who I was competing with, you know what I'm saying? So I was in top 10%, but I was like right in the middle, but I wanted to be close to number 1, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't first in class. But no, I'm just playing. But, so, when I see my rank, that summer, the summer in between junior and senior year, I was grinding too. No, it don't end just because school over don't mean nothing. Look. Just because school over don't mean nothing. If you want it, you're going to get it by yourself. You no teacher, no counselor, no nothing. Fortunately, at this time, I had my older brother who was about to be a junior at Texas A&M, and I had my sister who was about to be a sophomore at Sam Houston University. So they were helping me a lot, and my mom was deciding to go back to college my mom was actually in college at this time. So I had my mom, my sister, and my brother helping me along the way. But I know a lot of people are not like that. I'm still a first generation college student, but I know that you might be the oldest, and you might be the first person in your family going to college. So that's why I'm here. I'm helping y'all out. So between junior and senior year in the summertime, I was studying for the PSAT. I was studying for the SAT and the ACT because I knew I was taking it again. So around July, I think July 1st, I think July 1st is when I started doing applications. Look, I was on it. So a lot of schools, I really wasn't focused on going to, at first I really wasn't focusing on going to out-of-state schools, so I really wasn't going to apply to them. So a lot of schools in Texas, application process opened up in the summertime before your senior year. So in July, whatever school you want to go to, the only thing you have to do is go to Apply Texas. If you're doing only Texas school, go to Apply Texas. But if you're thinking about out of state, then go to Coming Out. Alright? So go to Apply Texas, look up the school, and it'll tell you, or go to their website, go to their admissions website, and it'll tell you when the applications are open. But it's usually around the July 1st date. So you do your application, so you can get that out the way. So then when it's time for August or September, whenever y'all start school come around, the only thing you're looking for is your transcript. Period. That's it. So my dilemma is, I did all the Texas schools that I wanted to go to. I applied to them in the summertime. The only thing my problem was our counselors or advisors, whatever you want to call them, they were slow with the transcript. So I was waiting. I had my transcript from my junior year. I told y'all they ranked us. They gave us our transcript at the end of junior year, and I was in top 10%. So the schools that I just sent that, like, I'm in top 10%. Any public universities that I applied to, I sent that transcript so I know I'm getting in, basically, right? But if it was a private school, I waited because I knew my GPA was better, and I knew my GPA was better, and I knew that my rank was gonna be better. Junior year, take AP classes. Take AP classes, because now you're competing with everybody in your class. It's one against however many students. Me, it was one against 468 students. So I'm competing with everybody. Nope, you're not cheating off me. Nope, I can't get. No, I'm just playing. No, but don't. You have to enjoy high school, but you also have to know that life is a competition. I don't care. I'm very competitive, but life is a competition. So if you're gonna get somewhere, if you want to be somewhere, you gotta compete. Yes, this can be your friend, and you can have friendly competitions, but I'm still competing. I'm coming for your spot if you're on top of me, and that's that. So I took. Out of 7 classes, my junior year, I took 5 AP classes. That's how serious I was. So, but that's my mistake. Junior year, really, your sophomore year, I suggest you start taking dual credit. After you turn 16, you're eligible to take dual credit. I suggest taking the dual, like your sophomore year. If you want to take AP classes, take them. But then after you turn 16, so if you turn 16 before your sophomore year, you can take dual credit. You know what I'm saying? So take dual credit, because not only do you not have to take the AP test, I feel like the AP test is not as hard as the college credit. Like, no, college is hard, don't get me wrong, but taking one test to complete a whole class that you take for 15 weeks, no, that's not, no. So dual credit, one. Dual credit is where I messed up. I did not take any dual credit, and I wish I did, because then if you take, I know people that started taking dual credit classes their sophomore summer, and they basically graduated with like 20 plus hours. So like, really, you're already classified as a freshman going into your freshman year. You know what I'm saying? So you're already up there. Instead of taking AP, it's like, I might get the credit if I pass the test. And then, depending on what school I go to, they might not even accept the credit. So you know what I'm saying? Dual credit is where it's at. Now, when we're talking about applying and like fee waivers and stuff like that, let me tell y'all a little secret. I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret. This is the secret, right? So every time you take the SAT or the ACT, you get 2 fee waivers. So 2 fee waivers from SAT, which is College Board, and you get 2 fee waivers from ACT. All right. With College Board, you log into your College Board account and you print out the fee waivers. Each fee waiver have like a serial number to it, like a serial code, so you can only use it once. But let me tell y'all, ACT, this is what you do. Once you take your ACT, you go to anybody that's in like the college readiness center, or you go to like your counselor, and what they do is they have the paper. The only thing they do is sign it. The only thing you need is a signature. But they only gonna give you 2. They gonna give you 2 pieces of paper with their signature on it. But it's a fee waiver for any school. You just put your name and fill the school out, right? This is what you do. You take them 2 papers, you gonna make copies. copy them, like copy them. Make however many copies you want to. Any school accepted, out of state or in state. So you just make a copy of them. So if you're applying to 15 schools, because them application fee waivers be like $75, $100, ain't nobody got that much money. So you copy them, and now you don't have to pay for the application. That's, hopefully I'm not going to jail, but a lot of people in my class did not know that. So it was like you take either you get fee waivers, like if you had free or reduced lunch, which is what I had, or you take the ACT. I took both of them, so I ended up getting 4 because I took the ACT twice. But I only needed one. You don't have to give me one. I went home and made copies. People was like, oh, I gotta pay for this, pay for that. I even made so many copies where when I was done with the applications for all the schools, I was giving my copies away. Here, you need it, because some people didn't take the ACT because they took the SAT. Like, you can pick and choose. I took both of them. So I was giving copies away to my friends and stuff like that. A lot of people didn't know that, but that's what my sister told me. My sister said, I was like, dang, so you only get 4, so that means I can only apply to 4 schools for free. And she said, no, make copies. So ACT, you can make copies. SAT, you can't, because they have like a code on it where it's like a one-time use, basically. So that's what you do. We ain't paying, no. We ain't paying, no. So that's senior year for me was, I did the best. I feel like my best year, like academically, was my senior year. I went from 48. I went from 46 to 24 in my class. So 22 places, I skipped 22 people in my senior year. I was grinding, I don't care, I was focused, and it's hard, but I was also working. I wasn't doing extracurricular athletics, so I was just, school and work was the only thing I was doing, and I'm telling you, it pays out. I don't care, it pays out. Like, I wasn't number one, I was not number one, but you seeing you moving, you're physically seeing progress. So that pays out. Out of the 7, well, I had 6 classes then, because one of the classes I wouldn't go to, but out of the 6 classes, I took 4 AP classes. So I would still suggest taking dual credit, but I'm glad I took my AP classes. So if you want to take AP, you can. If you want to take, I suggest taking dual credit, but I feel like either way, it's going to pay out, because once you get to college, I'm not sure about everybody else, but I took AP classes all 4 years, and I came to college, and I still did not feel like I was prepared. So that is me. I feel if you take dual credit, you don't have to worry about that. You take dual credit, when you get to college, you don't have to worry about that. You almost to your major classes. You know what I'm saying? So a little recap: freshman year, grades; sophomore year, grades. Start dual credit if you want to. It just depends. AP/dual credit. Junior year, it's time to focus. You're in test mode junior year. Junior year is like here. You know how, the peak. That junior year is the peak. So you're in test mode. You're in grind mode. You're in focus. You're hustling. You're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing. Then senior year, if you do most of your applications during the summertime, once you get to senior year, you're really not worried about applications. The only thing you're worried about is acceptance letters. So that I start getting acceptance letters in like September. I promise you, I got my first acceptance letters to TSU in September because I did my stuff in July. So now senior year, you're still grinding. Make sure you keep your place. But I feel like if you already got into the school, yeah, they ask you for your final transcript, but just because you're not in top 10% no more, or just because your GPA is lower or your rank is lower, don't mean they're gonna say, no, you can't come to our school. They already accepted you. They can't take that shit back. But I still feel like that you still need to grind. Like, don't slack because you're going to college. So, like, you slacking your whole senior year, then you get to college, it's going to hit you like a train. You know what I'm saying? So, grind, build that work ethic because you're going to need it in college. You're going to need that times 10 in college. Trust me. So grind, 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 grind. It's gonna pay off. I promise. Me getting to Texas A&M was the happiest moment of my life so far. I promise you. I even though I knew I was gonna get in because I was in the top 10%, it's still getting that acceptance letter made me cry. I promise you, because it's like everything, all the stress and the strain that I went through with my high school years, it paid off. So, but if you're not in top 10%, that's when your SAT and ACT grades matter. Your SAT and ACT grades matter, and also your SAT and ACT grades give you scholarships. Your rank get you into the school. Your SAT and AC, your rank and your GPA, really not. Yeah, your rank and your GPA get you into the school. Your ACT and SA or SAT score get you the scholarship, and that's that on that. That's really the end of the video. If y'all have any questions, you can DM me at YasminK_ on Instagram, Twitter, Simply K. Or you can just comment down below. I will answer the questions. If y'all want me to go in depth on a certain topic that I touched, then y'all can just comment below. I hope I inspired some people. I hope I clarified some things. I hope I gave y'all some tips that you already didn't know. Yeah, so share this video with your classmates. Like, comment, and subscribe. Period. Yeah, but no, anybody that's watching this, if you're in high school or even if you're in middle school, I hope you succeed and you excel in everything that you do. The only thing you have to do is put your mind to it. Your brain is your worst and best enemy. I promise you. Self-doubt can kill your self-esteem. So the only thing you have to do is say that you can do it. Don't say it out loud, but also say it in your mind. Because you can say one thing, but be self-doubting yourself in your mind. Say that I can do this. While you're asleep, while you're brushing your teeth, say that you can do it in your head, and the shit will happen. I promise you. The only thing you have to do is work hard. Work hard. Working hard pays off. It might seem like that ain't shit happening right now, but I promise you, once you get to that point that you want to reach, you'll see that everything that you did happened for a reason, and everything that happened made you who you are today. So, yeah, that's all I got for y'all. I hope y'all like this video. If y'all want more videos, like advice videos and shit like that, just comment down below. Peace.